and welcome back. Unless you're new here, then welcome. I'm glad you're here. Really excited for today's video. Today I'm going to be creating a bullet journal for 2024 and my very first vision board. I've been seeing a lot of vision boards on Pinterest and YouTube lately. It really just inspired me to create my own vision board this year. I'm really excited to see how these turn out, especially the vision board since I've never made one before. Excited to see how they turn out. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start by creating my bullet journal. This is a separate journal from the one that I write journal entries in. In this journal, I'll be including a calendar, my goals for the year, weekly goals, habit tracker, books that I've read during the year, just basically anything that I want to include. So here I have my brand new bullet journal for the year. Kind of started by going through and putting sticky notes on the pages, just kind of planning out what I want to put on the pages, order that I wanted to put them in. I did already create my calendar for January. Since January was already started, I just wanted to do a practice calendar to just try to get the idea of how I wanted to create the calendar. But in the video, I will be creating the calendar for February, and I will be doing all of the other pages that I haven't made yet. And I'm also going to be decorating the cover of the bullet journal as well. So that's what I'm going to start with, by decorating the front cover. I'm just going to kind of play around with it and see how I want to decorate it.
Alright, so I decided to use this decorative cactus paper to decorate the cover of my bullet journal. So here I'm just measuring and cutting that out so it will fit the size of my cover. And then just securing that with some double-sided tape. I thought that I was going to add more to the cover, but I actually decided that I really liked the look of just the cactus paper on the cover, so that's all I decided to go with to decorate it. I know it's really simple, and I thought I was going to add a lot more to it, but I just really like the look with just the paper and the green background. I really like it a lot and think it's really simple and really cute, and goes along with the theme that I like best. So now we're going to start creating the pages inside. I'm going to start by creating a page for my 2024 goals. I did already share my goals for this year in another video called Setting Goals for 2024. I wanted to make the first page of my bullet journal to be my goals for this year, so that it's the first thing I see every time I open my bullet journal, and it's constantly reminding me of my goals for this year and to keep working on them. After I added each goal onto the page, I decided to just add cactus tape and then color in the page a little bit just to brighten it up some more, add some color to it. This page isn't my favorite page that I created in my bullet journal, but I do still like how it turned out. Moving on to the next page, we are creating a book tracker. This is the page where I will keep track of all the books that I read this year. I got this idea from Pinterest, where I'm just going to make a couple of bookshelves and then draw books on each of the shelves, and then as I read books throughout the year, I will get to add the book titles onto the books on this page, and then I will get to look back and see all the books that I read this year. I really liked this idea, and I was really excited to create this page. This one turns out really cute. So now that I have the page design, I'm just adding some color using some highlighters. I also added these plant stickers because I thought they were a cute touch to add to this page, and I also added some decorative plant tape as well. Thought that made the page look super cute. And here I'm just showing the 2 pages that I had already created before making this video. This is my habit tracker for January, which I'm going to be creating the same thing for February. I'll make one for every month. And then here is the calendar that I made for January, which I'll also be making another one for February, obviously, and for every month. And then also each month I will create a log page. For this page, I'll just create a bunch of different questions that I want to ask myself at the end of every month that I can also look back and reflect on throughout the year, and just kind of update myself on how my month went throughout the whole year. I think this is a good idea to do at the end of each month. Next, I'm just creating my February calendar. So first I'm just measuring out the calendar itself and drawing that out. I kind of hate working with rulers and having to measure things out specifically, so I kind of made my calendars all different sizes and didn't measure out everything too exact or too perfect. I mean, I measured stuff out a little bit to make sure the spacing would fit, but I wasn't worried about making everything the same size. I was just worried about, making sure it would all fit on the page. And I think that's just kind of more creative in a way, I guess. So now I'm making the habit tracker for February. I'm going with the same design that I did for January, just making little vines with leaves, and then you can fill out each day of the month that you completed one of your habits. That's a way to keep track of making sure that you're doing the type of habits or goals or whatever that you want to accomplish throughout the month. You can look back and see how many days you did that habit in the month. And of course, I got this idea from Pinterest. So here are all the pages that I created in this video. And I found this cactus sticker, which I thought went really well with my February calendar, so I just added that. Now I'm going to start creating my vision board. For this, I'm going to be using Canva. Canva is a free website that you can use to create your own vision board. They have all kinds of free templates. I had kind of already decided which template that I wanted to use, but I still scrolled through all of them to make sure I picked one that I liked the most. Now I'm heading over to Pinterest to find my inspiration and vision board picture ideas. So I just basically searched up vision board ideas on Pinterest and scrolled through and saved the ones to a folder that I liked the most and wanted to possibly include on my vision board. Back to Canva, now I'm just going through the template and deleting the stuff that I wanted to remove, which was basically almost everything on the template. Next, I'm just going back and forth between Pinterest and Canva and copying the images from Pinterest that I want to include on the vision board and then pasting them on the template. And then just kind of rearranging them as I add images and just playing around with it until I have it how I like it. I also added some text using the text tools on the website. Now this is my first time using the website, so I'm kind of learning how to use it as I make this video, but it is pretty easy to use, so it wasn't that hard to figure out. I kind of figured it out right away pretty much. Then up at the top you can title your vision board, or you can just title it whatever you want. I just titled it Vision Board 2024. Then just easily download it and save it to your device. And then I also went ahead and changed my laptop background to my vision board, so now I can look at it every time I go on my computer.
Thank you for watching this video. I had a lot of fun creating my very first vision board, and I really like the idea of being able to look back on it and reflect on it throughout the year. It's a really good idea, and start doing this every year probably, at least try to. And just having a bullet journal that you get to create yourself, and having full control of what you put in it, what you include in it, how you organize it, how you put it together, and I just really like that idea. I really think that it helps you to feel more organized with planning stuff out and keeping track of goals and whatever that you want to keep track of throughout the year. I think it's a really good idea for that. I'm really excited to use that throughout the year. I hope that you enjoyed this and that it inspired you to create your own bullet journal or vision board. And also, you should check out this video next if you haven't already. I talk about setting goals for the new year. I hope that kind of inspires you to set goals yourself for the new year if you haven't already. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Bye!